As defined in the ACCT financial textbook, petty cash is an internal cash control, which is an amount of cash kept on hand to pay for minor expenditures. Firstly, we have to establish the fund. A petty cash fund is established by writing a check for the amount of the fund, then cashing the check and placing the cash under the care of a designated employee. This is an example of establishing the petty cash fund. Sandy's company cashes a $100 check to establish the fund. As the petty cash increases, it is debited on the left side, and as the cash in the business decreases, it is credited on the right side. After the fund is established, the cash is used to pay for qualifying expenditures. Payments are usually made in one of two ways. Cash can be taken from the fund to make the payment, or employees can seek reimbursement from the fund for payments they have personally made. In either case, the custodian should always collect receipts for the use of any cash. These three employees show three examples of how to use petty cash. The first example is money to post mail. The second example is buying supplies for the office. And the third is making sure that there are enough coffee or paper towels in the kitchen for everyone to use. These three employees show three examples of how to use petty cash. The first example is money to post mail. The second example is buying supplies for the office. And the third, here's an example. The money that had been taken out from the fund was a total of $100. $50 for the office supplies, $40 for general expenses, and $10 for telephone expenses. And as we already know from the beginning example, Sandy's company has a petty cash fund of $100, meaning now it is empty, so she has to credit $100. Having a petty cash fund in Sandy's business will relieve all her stresses, as it will help facilitate her to pay expenses immediately. It is very convenient and very easy for employees, which will take a lot of stress off of Sandy and will help employees with spending on small expenses in the business. Look how much happier Sandy and her employees are. As you can see, there is nothing petty about petty cash.